It is the first official in-person auto show since the pandemic began, and it's happening right now in the Windy City.
Chicago, that Caudill in town.
Can you believe it?
How about that? And some of the newest, hottest models from the Big Three and beyond. Automotive expert, our good friend Mike Caudill is there. He's joining us live. You know me, I always want to know where are the Cadillacs, but you got a lot of cool vehicles behind you.
Well, I got to tell you, Jay and Ryan, it feels so good to be on an auto show floor. You know, before the coronavirus pandemic, Chicago was the last auto show, and now it's the first auto show, and it's a little strange to be in Chicago in the middle of summer. But here's what's great. They're opening up their doors. Consumers have a chance to come down, check out some of the vehicles that were launched during the coronavirus pandemic, like the Bronco, and now they also have a chance to also do some test driving because it's warm outside, so it's great. Now, one of the vehicles everybody is talking about here, it is the biggest news, is actually the all-new 2022 Jeep Compass. It is right there, and I brought this to you guys. This is really cool. So the Jeep Compass is getting an all-new exterior design, a refined interior design. Now, if you follow the Grand Wagoneer, it's all about premium upscale luxury with Jeep right now, and they're doing this with the Trailhawk Edition. It's all about four-wheel drive. It's all about off-roading, and on the interior of this thing, it is so stunning with what they're doing. A lot of great stuff. I mean, just if you look at that massive 10-inch touchscreen, everybody's getting technology integrated into their vehicles like the Jeep Compass. Now, Lexus, big news from them as well. I was just down in Plano, Texas a couple weeks ago, and the all-new NX is now coming to market. This is a great crossover vehicle with 4 different powertrains. Everyone is talking about the NX 450 hybrid, which will get up to 36 miles of pure electrification, a 14-inch touchscreen on the inside, and of course, guys, it's Lexus, so it's going to be all about luxury on the inside of this vehicle. By the way, a 0 to 60 time of 6 seconds with that NX. All right, check this out right here. Okay, for me, I grew up with a Toyota Corolla in my driveway. It's the best-selling car of all time. 45 million of them sold. This is actually the Corolla Cross. For the first time, they're going to make it a crossover vehicle, so it's wider, it's longer, it's bigger. It'll actually have a towing capacity rating as well. And on the inside, it's that traditional safety feature, that good feeling that you get on the inside of a Toyota. And the pricing, not yet announced, but it's going to be really, really competitive. And it's going to be built down in Huntsville, Alabama at the shared Mazda facility. All right, you got to check this one out. Big news from Ford. I was out in Los Angeles about a month ago, had a chance to see this vehicle in person. This is the all-new Ford Maverick. Ford making so much news right now with the Lightning, with the Bronco, with the Mustang Mach-E, and now the Maverick. This thing is beautiful. It's their smallest truck, under $20,000. A hybrid powertrain as well, up to 40 miles per gallon with this vehicle. And on the interior, they're using a variety of recycled products as well. Ford really making a bold statement with this vehicle where they're marrying technology with a truck. All right, so we're going to close it out with this right here. Over the past year, you've seen more than 10 vehicles launched from Nissan. And it's literally everything from A to Z. So starting with A, the Aria. This is their electrified vehicle, and we're excited to see the Aria come to market. Nissan showing they're going to play in the electric game as well. But let's just face it, here in Chicago, everybody wants to see this right here, Jay. It's the Nissan Z Proto, which stands for prototype. It's got twin turbocharger under the hood. It's America's best-selling, one of America's best-selling sports cars. It's just sexy. Double-stitched interior, manual transmission, a 0 to 60 time in less time than it takes you to take your seatbelt off. And what I'm hearing, some rumors inside the industry, is that they're going to actually go into production with this vehicle. So, guys, the best part about it here in Chicago, and if you live in the area, is that you can come down and check out some of these cool cars that have been launched over the last year, and you can actually test drive them. So Jeep, you can do a ride-along outside with Ford. You can actually get in that all-new Bronco and take it for a test drive. So much stuff happening here. I know, Jay, I know you're a GM guy. I was over in their booth. They got this beautiful new C8 in their booth over there. So much great news happening here in Chicago, guys.
Mike, real quick, just because Ryan and I were just talking about this, you know, when you want a vehicle right now, we keep hearing about you can't get a chip in the vehicle, so they're just sitting out there until those chips come in. The good thing with these vehicles, you look at them, hopefully by the time you can actually buy one of these,
you'll have the chips.
We'll be all good.
Yeah, well, it's a simple equation, right? Follow the numbers right now. At the end of every month, every automaker reports their numbers. Sales are through the roof, both in new car and used car sales. So I would tell you guys that even though there's a chip situation happening right now, the industry is incredibly healthy, and it's giving a lot of automakers time to launch products and launch them the right way. So I've been on 3 or 4 media events over the last year, and every automaker now coming out of COVID, they're working really hard to try and get really cool vehicles to market. We had a dinner last night talking about Ford Motor Company. I mean, they've had 5 incredible launches in the past year, with the Lightning being the talk of obviously Detroit here over the past few months. So much news. The industry is up. We'll be in New York in 4 weeks from now talking more auto show.
Fantastic stuff. Mike Caudill, thanks so much for your time this morning, and enjoy the show.
Thanks, Mike.